If I had to, if I was given the task of explaining what A&M's about to someone that's a non-Aggie, the first thing I'd do, I think, is I'd tell them, I'll be glad to visit with you, but I'd like for you to attend muster first, or at least look at the video. So you'll have some kind of idea, and then after you do that, let's talk. The reason for that is that A&M is such a special place, it's so unusual. I don't think it's possible to talk about all the significant things in A&M without having some kind of an environment set. Muster does that. So it brings clarity to what A&M is really all about. So rather than talk about just simply all of the many things, the traditions and the patriotism and all the neat things about it, if you don't understand what A&M's about, I think if you look at muster first, and you wouldn't know all of the things, you wouldn't understand all of the things that you saw, but you get an idea that it's very different. And then with that setting, and then you get in talking about, well, okay, muster started a long time ago in the 1800s, and then it's changed along the way, but it's kept going, and it's adapted to the changing times. But it talks about the past of A&M and the present, and even the future, where we're going. Muster sets the tone for that. So with that background, I think you could explain to them the rest of the things that are significant about A&M and get them to understand really what it's all about. So I think that probably muster sends the message or sets the stage for anything one ever wants to talk about at Texas A&M. That's the significance of a muster to me. Every year, tens of thousands of students want to attend Texas A&M and cannot. There's not room. And so they go away somewhere else. And many of them will then do whatever they have to do, but at the very first opportunity, they'll transfer to A&M. What's so appealing about A&M? What's that really all about? A lot of things, probably. It could be the ring, very important to us. Could be the diploma, very important to us. A lot of other things, but is that what it's really all about? I think the answer is no. A&M is a special place. It's an unusual place. It's a significant place in ways that other universities don't have. And so when they choose to come here, it's about wanting to be a part of the Spirit and live that. It's about wanting to be forever a member of the Aggie family, at least as they understand it at that early time. Nobody else has that. No other university has that or anything even like it. And the students, I think, choose this place because it's what makes A&M unusual and special and neat and unique. And they want that in their lives. And hopefully others that are pushing them along kind of support that, and they encourage that. But those are the things that you get when you understand muster. When you get involved in that, you understand what the whole Aggie experience is really all about. It sets the stage for everything. Well, because y'all are doing this. Students run muster, you orchestrate it, you manage it, you make the whole thing work on campus. And so by the time you get through doing this, you're going to know things about muster that even other Aggies don't know. But to the extent that you can bring it to the forefront for y'all and for everybody, all the other students, then what happens is you do this while you're a student, and then you become a former student, a brand new former student, and then you go other places around the world, and you take that with you, that knowledge and that experience with you, and the remembrance of how special muster is and what it meant to all the Aggies that you saw around town and you saw around the campus. It's because of that experience and that knowledge that you have that the 300 or 400 locations around the world that we have muster every year, that's why that happens. Somebody has to know about it. If you don't do this, then that doesn't work. So why do you need to be doing this? Well, it's good to know because it helps you understand A&M. But at the same time, it stays with you for a lifetime and helps you explain that to everybody else. I think aging plays into this. We experience muster while we're here, but then we go away and we start accumulating life experiences, and they're changing to our lives. They bring dimensions that we didn't have when we were a student. So you take those away and you go to muster, hopefully. And every time that you go to one and you answer here for somebody whom you've lost, who's an Aggie, the reality sets in that your time on earth is fairly short. And you're honoring the person when you say here, but at the same time, it helps you understand that you don't have a lot of time left. And to the extent that you want to make a difference, and all Aggies do, to the extent that you want to make a difference, then you need to get focused on what you are going to try to accomplish and in the length of time that you have left. So muster brings the awareness of that, an appreciation for your past, but a focus for the future in the length of time that you have remaining. And it's a lot of difference between talking about the life experiences are a cumulative thing. It adds up, and as you mature, then you're very different from when you've been out over 50 years than when you get out you're just graduating. You build on that, and that becomes part of your life, important part of it.